Every great adventure begins with one tiny choice. And today, one little rabbit was about to make his. Peter loved peaceful mornings,
Wow.
but sometimes the most beautiful things are also the most tempting.
Promise me you'll stay away from Mr. McGregor's garden.
I promise.
His mother had only one simple rule: stay far away from Mr. McGregor's garden. It sounded easy enough until curiosity started whispering. The house became quiet, too quiet, and quiet places often leave room for adventurous ideas.
Here I go.
Peter knew he should stay home. He really did. But curiosity has a funny way of making small steps feel like very big adventures. Then he saw it. The famous garden everyone had warned him about.
It's beautiful.
Bright, beautiful, and impossible to ignore. One tiny opening beneath the fence. One tiny rabbit. One very risky decision. Sometimes, the hardest rules to follow are the ones we understand the least. Inside the garden, everything looked bigger, sweeter,
Wow!
more colorful. Peter had never seen vegetables like these before. One little bite became another. Everything tasted delicious. But Peter was so busy enjoying himself that he forgot the most important thing. Someone owned this garden, and then everything changed. One unexpected voice, one surprised gardener, and suddenly, Peter's greatest adventure became his greatest challenge. Peter's little heart began to race. He had wanted an adventure,
You!
but this wasn't the adventure he had imagined. Run!
Stop!
There wasn't time to think. There wasn't time to explain. Only one thing mattered now: getting away. Peter zigzagged through the towering vegetables. Every turn gave him hope. Every step brought another surprise. Crash! One tiny accident echoed across the entire garden.
Oh no!
Now there was no hiding the truth. Mr. McGregor knew exactly where to look. Left?
This way.
Right? Back? Sometimes the hardest choice must be made in the blink of an eye. Peter raced through flowers dancing in the wind. Beautiful moments can still happen, even when life feels scary, but he couldn't stop. Not yet. One jump, one chance. Peter gathered all his courage and flew across the little stream.
Made it!
Oh no, one tiny shoe was left behind. But some things can be replaced. Safety cannot.
My shoe!
Next went his little blue jacket. Peter wanted to save it, but sometimes letting go is the only way to move forward. Now Peter had nothing left, except hope.
I have to keep going.
No shoes, no jacket, only courage, and the dream of finding his way home. Peter stopped for just a moment. Sometimes, the quietest moments can feel the loudest. Could this finally be his chance? Mr. McGregor wasn't giving up. Step by step, he searched every corner. Peter hardly dared to breathe.
Where are you?
Then something wonderful happened. A tiny robin fluttered into the garden, and for one lucky moment, everyone looked the wrong way. Peter saw an open door. It wasn't home,
There.
but it might be just enough to hide. Inside the little shed, everything became still. Peter listened carefully. Sometimes silence can feel safer than running. His eyes searched every shelf, every shadow, every corner.
There.
Somewhere in this tiny room, there had to be a safe place. Then Peter spotted something, a big old watering can. Not perfect, but perhaps perfect enough. Peter curled himself into the tiny space. He stayed as still as a sleeping leaf. Maybe, just maybe, no one would ever find him. Seconds felt like minutes. Minutes felt like forever. Peter listened to every tiny sound around him. Then he heard them. Slow footsteps, closer and closer. The garden had become quiet once again,
I know you're here.
but this time, it wasn't peaceful. Peter held his breath. Just one more moment. Just one more second. Then, his little nose began to tickle. One tiny sneeze. That was all it took. Sometimes, the smallest sound can change everything. Peter had no choice now. No more hiding. No more waiting. Only one path remained. Forward. The chase began again. Faster than
Stop!
before.
You'll
Every
never
heartbeat,
catch me!
every step brought Peter closer to freedom. There it was. The little opening beneath the gate. It was small.
Oh, bother! I made it.
Very small. But hope doesn't have to be big. It only has to be enough. With one final burst of courage, Peter slipped through. The garden
I'm
was finally
safe.
behind him. Sometimes, being safe is the greatest victory of all. The world suddenly felt different. The air seemed sweeter. The wind felt gentler. Even the birds sounded happier. Peter smiled for the very first time that day. As he walked home, Peter thought about everything that had happened. The carrots, the chase,
My shoes.
the shoes, the jacket. Some adventures leave us with wonderful memories. Others leave us with valuable lessons. Far in the distance, a familiar little cottage appeared. There is no place in the whole world quite like home. The moment Mother Rabbit saw Peter, she didn't ask about the missing shoes. She didn't ask about the missing jacket.
Oh, Peter.
She simply opened her arms
I'm sorry, Mum.
because love always comes before questions. That evening,
Drink slowly. You'll feel better.
Thank you, Mum.
the warm chamomile tea wasn't just helping Peter's body. It was helping his busy little heart slow down. As the fire crackled nearby, Peter replayed the day in his mind. Some memories make us smile, others help us grow. The wisest ones do both. Mother Rabbit didn't raise her voice. She didn't need to.
Rules are there to keep you safe.
I understand.
Kind words often stay with us, much longer than loud ones. And Peter listened with all his heart, wrapped inside his mother's hug.
I love you, Peter.
I love you too.
Peter discovered something important. No matter how frightening the day had been, love always feels like coming home. That night,
Good night, Peter.
Good night.
Peter closed his eyes with a peaceful heart. Tomorrow would bring another sunrise and another chance to make better choices. Morning arrived with golden sunshine and a brand new beginning. Every new day gives us something
What a beautiful morning.
precious, the chance to try again. This time, Peter chose to help instead of hurry.
Thank you for helping.
I wanted to.
Funny enough, doing the right thing filled his heart with even more happiness than sneaking into a garden ever could. When Peter looked toward Mr. McGregor's garden, he smiled. Not because he wanted to go back, but because he finally understood why his mother had warned him. Sometimes the greatest adventure is learning from yesterday.
Let's play! Yay!
Soon the meadow echoed with laughter once again. Peter played with his sisters, grateful for every sunny moment, because after a storm, ordinary days
I'm proud of you.
I'll remember.
often become the most wonderful ones. And so, our little rabbit's adventure came to an end. Peter didn't return home with his shoes or his blue jacket. He returned with something far more valuable: a wiser heart, a grateful smile, and a lesson he would carry wherever his little paws would lead him. The end.